If you master your craft, you will be disrespected.
Are you bleaching your skin? And is your skin lighter because you don't like being black?
I have a skin disorder that destroys the pigmentation of the skin. It's something that I cannot help. When people make up stories that I don't want to be who I am, it hurts me. I've been living in that kind of life all my life. The tabloid press, that kind of press, not the press, the tabloid, the paparazzi, that type.
How do you feel when they call you
Wacko Jacko? Where'd that come from? Some English tabloid. I have a heart and I have feelings. I feel that when you do that to me.
If you're beautiful, they'll say you cheated. If you're gifted, they'll say you're crazy. They didn't see the minds that ran faster than words. They saw misfits, not magicians. But that's the irony of it. The same world that mocks you for thinking differently eventually pays to learn your process.
And the winner is Billie Jean Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
All right, Thriller, Michael Jackson. Beat it, Michael Jackson! Yeah!
Michael Jackson, beat it.
Michael Jackson.
Thriller, Michael Jackson!
Every time a man touched the invisible, they said he must have made a deal with the devil. Robert Johnson at the Crossroads, Jay-Z and the Illuminati. Every generation gets accused of witchcraft when they master their craft too well. Because to the untrained mind, excellence looks like sorcery. And when people perform miracles in plain sight, the world looks for demons, not discipline. Carl Jung said, every human carries a cast of gods within them. The magician is the one who learns to speak their language. He's not pulling rabbits from hats. He's pulling light from the mind. A scientist wearing the soul of a poet. Because a true magician isn't about illusion. It's about understanding. Miracles aren't impossible. They're just misunderstood.
How do you write a song? You don't
If I
have a
sat
pen in
down
your
with this
hand and you
piano,
don't try. What would happen?
If I sat here and played some chords, whatever, and say, I'm going to write the best song I've ever written, nothing happens. Something in the heavens has to say, look, this is the time that this is going to be laid on you, and this is when I want you to have it.
It's like, I hate to say it, but it's like what all songwriters say. It's true. It's like you don't write the song writes itself. And it just kind of falls into your lap. It's like when you say, gee whiz, did I do this?
Every miracle fades into science the moment a human learns how it works. Electricity was once sorcery. Flight was once blasphemy. Medicine was once witchcraft. And yet, here we are, living in the age of all three. So what is magic really? It's mind over matter. It's the moment consciousness blends reality, and reality finally listens. The difference between a trickster and a magician is intention. The trickster deceives his audience. The magician enlightens them. One hides the mechanism, the other reveals it and says, see, you can do this too. That's why the magician archetype is the scientist of the soul. He studies patterns, symbols, vibrations, not to control others, but to understand himself. Because when you combine discipline with imagination and emotion with reason, you stop needing miracles. You become one.
You know, when I touched on the 81-point game and me not being really surprised by that, you know, one of the first things that I asked him was what was his approach like when he created Thriller? And he believed that there was certain pitches in the notes and the music that can bring out certain emotions in people. And he felt the need to study that and try to perfect that. And so he can control the emotion that he's bringing out of an audience that's listening to his music and take them someplace else, not by accident, not by just creating a hit by chance, but by actually knowing how to evoke that type of emotion.
Michael was more than a performer. He was a vessel. His childhood was sacrifice. His fame was prophecy. His work ethic was obsession wrapped in innocence. He wrote down his destiny, literally. Letters saying, I will be known as the greatest entertainer alive. I will be bigger than Elvis, That wasn't arrogance. That was alignment. Michael understood Tesla's truth. Everything is frequency. He was turning himself to his own divine radio station, 369. Creation, destruction, rebirth. He wasn't dancing to music. He was the music. And when he moved, the world's frequency shifted with him. Michael's audience is built different.
I touched his car, I saw him.
Yeah, I touched him on his back. Yeah.
I knocked on the window, right? And he waved at me and he said, hello, I can't believe it! He waved at me! I knocked on the window and he said, hello! I can't believe it! I can't believe it! He's making me cry. We're just like this with the Beatles. I saw him!
The magician's audience is not the gullible, it's the gifted. Their crowd is made up of thinkers, builders, artists, poets, inventors, and doctors. People who recognize excellence because they chase it themselves. To attract excellence, the magician must embody it. Every gesture, every word, every experiment must carry the weight of intention.
And I said, Michael, you want me to just go to the chorus? Or he said, yeah, you could just start at the top. Okay, and I'll do, one track all the way through. And so, yep, goes all the way, gets to the second chorus and sings it. Double that, and the double is absolutely spot on, perfect. Like all the breaths are perfectly in time, and the intonation is perfect, and the pocket is perfect. Why don't we do this all the time? Why do we spend all this time with offsets and tape machines and figuring out the math? And
I was going to say that was faster than if you did it.
But the main reason for the answer to that was that because not everybody's Michael Jackson and they're gonna just be perfect the first time, So
the magician's burden is this: to create light in a world addicted to shadow, to heal others while constantly being misunderstood. Michael didn't sell his soul. He studied it. He purified it through sound, motion, and faith. The world called him strange. But strange is just another word for ahead of your time. Mind, body, spirit. That's the trinity of mastery. So when you see a magician, don't look for tricks. Listen for frequency. Because real magic is an illusion. It's intention.
What do you think is the main thing you want to do in the future? What's your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to be a multifaceted performer. Of course, everybody wants to be where you are right now, but that's what I would like to do.
I haven't done anything. I feel like I just started. Just beginning.